Hello, so I just want to make a video about installing the mods that I've been releasing, or just in general replacing models specifically, and models and their textures. Specifically, when I mention like mods in this video, I'm specifically talking about like mods in relation to items like sword, shield, and mags. So the first thing you want to do is after you download like one of my mods, the first thing you want to do is go to your data folder in Athenia PSO. So you have Athenia PSO with all of these files, the online.exe and stuff. Just go to data and then go down to item model ep4.afs. Make sure it's the ep4 one, and the same thing with item texture ep4.afs, and just make backups of those. You can the way I do it is just rename them and keep it in the same folder. So you want to make like a backup of the originals just because it's just nice to have that. Okay, so once you make a backup of those, you can open this folder that you might have downloaded, and there are two ways to install it, and there's also readme, but we'll go over the easy install first. So with this one, it's just the files that I had mentioned before, and what you do is you just copy these into the data directory, just into there, and that should install the mag, for instance egg yolk in this case. But the problem with doing it the easy way is that when you do it this way, you replace any textures or models that you might have swapped previously, and it just installs the one. Like in this case it would be egg yolk. It would just install that one model. So there is another way to do it, but it requires that you have some tools, and that's this here. So in this file here, hard install, you have PRS and a DDS file, and just to explain a little bit about these, this one here is a model, is the individual model file for the mag, and this one is the individual texture file. So you can imagine in these files here, you have many of these files. So in item model ep4 you have many of these, and in item texture ep4 you have many of these. So what we can do is, using some tools that exist, we can go to like the individual points and just import the individual files in, and that shouldn't affect anything else that you have installed. So this is a tool called AFS Manager made by CRA, which is a really nice tool. And this is another tool made by CRA, which is Texture Manager, which is again really, really nice. They are general AFS Manager and general Texture Manager, so the files display like this: file 331, file 332, file 333. But these actually represent like individual items in the game. So to get around that, there's a list here made by Soly, which gives you the name of items and then their place in these files. So let's say we wanted to replace Savitri. Oh, the first thing you want to do, by the way, when starting this, is you want to replace the model first. So just go to open AFS Manager and open your item model ep4.afs, the one that's in your PSOBB directory, the one that you made a backup of. Okay, so then you want to go to this page, and I'll link this and both links to these tools too. So go to this page, left column is model, right column is texture, and then search for an item that you want to replace. So Savitri's model file is 331, so then you would find 331 in here, and content import, and then you would find wherever you've put this PRS file here, which is the model, and you just import that in and then save it. So that would be that one done. And then you would do the same thing with texture pretty much, but instead, so you would find this value here, so I'll just do that. That's actually it there, but I'll just do it again to show. So I am texture output, and then so it's 355 from the list on the right there, and there's Savitri's texture. So then you would just do the same thing, texture import DDS, and you would import this one, and then that is actually it, to be honest. It's pretty simple to do, and that should allow you to have multiple models installed if you do it that way. One thing I will say is I haven't tested it with many models. I've tested like a few weapons and a few one mag. So the mag that I've tested it with is Sato, and what I'm guessing is, and I'm pretty sure about this, but you can probably replace any mag that has. You can probably replace any mag, but with the ones that I release, it's probably best to stick with mags that are over the shoulder of the character, like Sato is. So I imagine Savitri would work fine if you replaced it with one of my mods. But it would be very time consuming for me personally to go through and check which ones work and don't, so I'd actually really appreciate it if someone does try a mag other than Sato, if they would maybe just send me a message and say, oh, this one worked, and oh, this one doesn't work, this one crashed my game, whatever, and we can try and make a list of the ones that do and don't work, or at least I will make a list of them. So that'd be really nice if we could do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I'll link these, and these things are amazing. These this list and actually all of these tools are pretty amazing. It's crazy that they exist, but yeah, I'll just show this as well. This is kind of funny. This is the 3D model, and I've just applied like a wave function over it. Cool. Anyway, bye.